Howdy folks, we are live. Today is Monday, March 24th. It is 3:39 p.m. and the temperature is around 3 degrees Celsius and it is raining, although we've had a mix of snowflakes and some ice pellets, but mostly rain. I'm here at Queen's Park and apparently there's an event going on down in front of the U.S. Embassy at 4 p.m. Former MP Charlie Angus is going to be there. You may have seen him on some other YouTube channels like the Midas Touch. He's been a regular guest on there. Well, he doesn't know it, but he's about to be on this channel if all goes to plan. And I think he'll be speaking at another event at 7 p.m. after this one. That one will be indoors in a church over on Queen Street East. I was sitting at home just kind of doing some housekeeping, admin type stuff for the channel. I've got a big backlog of stuff to go through. And I thought, let's get out, get some steps in, and record some stuff. So I'm gonna do a live stream. We'll check out the event, and then I'll make a video after. I don't know if I'm gonna record the whole thing, but I wanted to get a bit of a walk in before it. So we're at Queen's Park and we're going to be going south down to the U.S. Embassy. Consulate. The embassy would be in Ottawa. And I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Linda L, Medano, Picard, Sheena Roberts, Alicia Lewis, Harjot, Sunal, Jeanette Morales, Yearwood, Nicole Morse, Sarah Quinton, Jillian Felix, Linda L, Flick Hunter, Marge is here. Digital Blade Canada. It was good talking to you last night. Christopher Walking. Daniel 905. Garth Owens. Lisa Riley Reed is here. We've got a celeb in the chat. Yeah, we are at the north side of the Provincial Legislative Assembly. And the last few times I walked around the east side of the building. So in this stream we shall go this way and walk around the west side. But we're going to be making our way down to the U.S. Consulate. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if there's going to be microphones or if we're going to be able to hear what's going on. But we're just going to go and see what's up. Worst case scenario, we get a little live stream out of it and a nice walk on a pretty miserable day. Caroline G is here. It's the University of Toronto's St. George campus straight ahead. Yeah, this weather sucks, eh? That's a look to the north. Just a reminder, this stream is brought to you in 4K. It's not brought to you by anyone. I've got this weird feeling that my backpack is open. It's similar to that "did I lock my front door" feeling. I just checked, we're good. Let's look into a rainy St. George campus. I guess I could have just broadcast the indoor event later tonight, but oh well. Mike says I'm strolling in their neck of the woods. Awesome. Get a look at that new infield. the St. George campus over that way. We're heading south towards College Street, and the U.S. Consulate is north of Queen, south of Dundas. It's on this side of the street. And it is 3:44, so we should be getting there just for the start of things. I don't know what kind of turnout there will be. I don't think this was all that well advertised. How do I feel after last night? I feel fine. I ended up not watching The Big Lebowski. I just binged on a season of Jet Lag on YouTube I hadn't yet watched. Watching them play tag across Europe. There's a few seasons of that I haven't yet seen. Yeah, we had a good live stream last night over on the Johnny Stumbles channel. Some people called in at the end, answered some comments. Have I had my coffee yet? Yeah, I've had 2 coffees today. Woke up, had my smoothie and a coffee. I worked out, took a shower, had a bowl of muesli, and some more coffee. There's no shortage of coffee in my veins today. There's that provincial legislative assembly. We're almost at college. We'll be passing by Toronto General Hospital. I have a friend who, unfortunately, their father is there right now with some not so good news. But to our American viewers, that's basically the provincial version of a state capitol building. Toronto being the capital of Ontario. Hey, we got a super chat. Mike Landry, $5. Hello, Johnny, and everyone in the chat. Happy Monday. Mike Landry. There's a lot of people that way. We'll stick to the curb. Thank you so much, Mike. Happy Monday to you as well. You sent a super chat during this morning's premiere as well. Thanks for all the support, Mr. Landry. It's another look at the Provincial Legislative Assembly. I wonder if we'll see Ken or anyone else in front of the U.S. Consulate. This is where Queen's Park ends and University Avenue begins, just on the south side of College. Or maybe about 10 minutes from the Consulate. Marge, $5 for a warm drink for our roving reporter. VIP BAM MIP space BAM, their license plate. Fantastic driving by that asshole. But thank you, Marge. Thank you so much for the fiver. As we make our way south down University. Greetings, Jennifer Gala. I know you're a TV fan. I was just reading about the S95F and the G5. Both of those looking like fantastic OLED TVs. And the 83-inch S95F uses an LG WOLED panel. Why? Greetings, Todd Fuller. Quickly Dude says I go blurry when I reverse. I think that might be a transition built into this software. Yeah, it's the scene switching transition. Transitions are a little less jarring generally, but this one has like that blur and then there's a pause. Whoops. What kind of blips. Greetings, Riz the dog. As we walk down University Row. 9 minutes away from when this thing starts. We'll be there pretty much on time. We're already nearing 400 viewers just over 15 minutes into the stream. Thank you so much, guys. There's Sick Kids Hospital. Riz says, is it over? No, we're on our way. Yeah, Jennifer, it's exciting. I'm not going to be replacing my S92C anytime soon, but there's a lot of great new display tech. Where am I going? I'm going south to the US Consulate. I have a video in mind I can record after this since I'm out. Clayton Crawford is here. There's look east towards the Aura Tower. Emergency center there. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from this. I don't know if there's going to be like a podium where he's clearly visible and he'll be on a microphone so we can all hear it clearly. I don't know, but we're going to go find out. Starting in 7 minutes. as we get to Elm Street. If you're wondering who Charlie Angus is, he's a former MP. I think he's an author and musician as well from Northern Ontario. He's been a regular guest on the Midas Touch podcast, which has actually surpassed Joe Rogan as the most listened to podcast on most charts. There's going to be a world naked bike ride. Yeah, I'm going to nope out of that. All it takes is one tumble for your body to turn into a pizza. And there's certain areas where you definitely don't want that happening. Among other reasons not to participate or record in that, but good to those who are doing it, I guess. Greetings, Bernice. Karen on the Humber. This is Dundas coming up, so we are getting very close to the U.S. Consulate.
Nothing's gonna change that. Also, all it's gonna do is like push it to like 5.
I imagine there'll be a nice little gathering in front of the consulate. But when I left my apartment, it was a mix of like snow and ice pellets. So this kind of light, drizzly rain is definitely an improvement. Almost 70 says you're in North York and you have snow. Not surprising. So to our left we have the area unofficially known as Little Tokyo, with Yonge and Dundas Square off in the distance. In the other direction here at Dundas is Chinatown. If we can't see or hear things very clearly, I might not stick around this too long, but if we can, we'll take in at least a good chunk of it. YH, a rapper, had a disagreement with the manager at a venue, so he pulled out his gun and said, "You know what it is? Makes me laugh." All right, thank you for the $5. Thank you, YH, for the support. All right, there is the U.S. Consulate straight ahead. One of the very, very few places you will see a U.S. flag flying in these parts anymore. Someone made a comment that you might find yourself having difficulties going into the U.S. if they have facial recognition surveillance in front of this place, which is pretty gosh darn dystopian. That's a page out of the Chinese Communist Party playbook. But with the current administration south of the border, I wouldn't put that past them. And there's police here. Fortunately, Toronto police, and not from the south.
Try to use the bike lane if you're using the sidewalk.
Pardon?
Just the bike lane.
Oh, yeah, we're going up
Yeah,
that
the
way.
sidewalk here's gonna be closed.
Where?
Bike lane.
Oh, so only people can leave here?
Yeah. Closing it off.
All right.
Okay, we're going.
All right. So, they're closing off the entry in total. All right. So some people managed to squeak in. It's a little weird.
No, but I
Got the
am not like a huge fan of the Liberals either, but
U.S. flag.
I like your
So some people managed to squeak in. Crispy says illegal, they don't own the sidewalk. Sometimes the police will do that if they anticipate crowd issues. There's an alternate route provided for people walking, so it's not a huge inconvenience. There's the financial district, and we are here right at 4 p.m. Well, it looks like everyone's gathering down by the south end. Reguito, Johnny, I don't want Canada to ever be the 51st state. You and nobody's sane ever. Thank you, Reguito. Thank you for the 442. It's definitely appreciated. Now, where's this Charlie guy? She was just asking if Charlie Angus is up somewhere. Mike Fahmy, welcome to Silver Tier. Thank you, Mike Fahmy. Thank you so much for joining the ranks of channel membership. Just here to see Charlie.
I saw this on.
Not sure how some people were able to get in.
I didn't know.
So what we should be doing is chucking eggs at this building. Nice, affordable, and plentiful eggs. That'll stick it to them. Charlie has a black ball cap on, Johnny. Passed him earlier. Well, he doesn't appear to be in front here. Oh, I think this officer is stating everyone's going to be just over there for the protest. So he's letting her through because to go in the bike lane would require her to hop a curb. This says eggs at the building isn't mischief because it washes off. Oh, is that Charlie Angus right there? Oh, there he is. There's Charlie. Super awkwardly zoomed in.
We have a very specific way of dealing with the problem here. And when all things they want access to those government market. Okay.
How do you get into the VIP protester section? Oh, you got to get bottle service, apparently. There's a lot more people rolling in right now, but
Well, we're gonna have to try and get in here. Just trying to get everybody in. We're organizing for over there. So. But I do see our speaker here too.
You get 2 flags. Oh, this one's a place. I kind of want to be embarrassed.
I just don't want to fall into it. How do we get in here?
hello.
It's the, what are you recording for?
Just live streaming.
Oh, neat. Hello.
Let's see Charlie. He's got 520 people watching so far.
Nice. I didn't know Charlie Angus is going to be here.
Apparently he's speaking somewhere else at 7 too, over on
Oh,
Queen
really?
East.
Neat.
Yes, empty nest, that is him right there. I think we'll probably get underway pretty soon. I thought Ken said he was coming. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're just waiting for this thing to get underway. I didn't really know what to expect. Thank you, Sandra.
It's a very nice pic.
Apparently,
Do it good.
thank you.
Okay, do it good.
Yeah, we're in 4K right now. Suda.
That's not bad.
So apparently, where the sidewalk ends, that is U.S. soil on the other side. There's Charlie. Let me get my telescoping streaming action out a little bit more. Empty Nest Gardens, $5. Thanks for being there, Johnny. Was hoping for a bigger turnout. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. The last few events here haven't been all that well advertised. But thank you so much, Empty Nest Garden, for the $5. It's much appreciated. Global News is here with the camera.
Yeah, I see that.
Charlie getting a selfie. Pocket 3?
I
borrowing it from a friend, but yes.
For you too?
So, pocket, very, yeah.
Sweet.
Is there a way to monitor sound?
Yeah, well, there should be a bar on the screen that you can enable that'll tell you. I've got one of those in my backpack.
Oh, yeah.
But be careful. Use the handle because you can put your fingers over the microphones and lose the sound.
Oh, okay.
So it's better to hold it low. I think I saw the handle in there. It's someone who has ruined many videos by covering up the mics.
Or this one?
That one. Or, yeah, and just hold it low because now your fingers won't accidentally block the mics.
Like here?
Yeah, I would hold it like that because there's a microphone here. There's one on the back up there, and if you
And then
move,
I've got the,
yeah, and if you move your hand around, it'll kind of
it'll pick up?
You'll hear it rustle, yeah.
Okay. I have this thing at home, but I've never used it. Ooh, that's not, okay, there, that's cool.
All right, guys, we're just waiting for stuff to get going here.
Thank you guys. So we're just gonna hold our ground. This is our city, right?
Yes. Yes.
And when did they take
Canada.
our city away from us?
Never.
Never. And when will they take our city away from us?
Never.
Never. We're just gonna stay cool. We're hoping that we'll have someone. Maybe here Polyev will come down. I hear he's in Ontario. He might be getting instructions. He might come down and talk to us.
He's too much of a coward.
Maybe J.D. Vance will come down.
Will he be in full makeup?
Which is Pierre's bedroom? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I was hoping I'd get an invite in, but you know, as a delegate from the Canadian Parliament, but they won't let me in. But they're not going to remove us from our city, right?
Right.
So everyone just stay cool.
And we will not be a 51st state.
We are not a 51st state, and this is our city.
Yes.
This is not an American city.
our sidewalk.
If this
Darn
was an
right.
American city, they could fire tear gas at us, they could threaten us, they could deport us to El Salvador, but they can't because we're Canadian and we're in a country ruled by the rule of law, right?
Elbows up, Canada! Elbows up! Elbows up! Elbows up!
So everyone keep the peace. The police here are not the problem. They're being forced by the superiors in the United States, but we're gonna keep the peace, right?
Yep.
Elbows up.
Elbows up!
Ryan says Charlie Angus is awesome.
When they put up the fence. And if you want to get in, you just go through here. There's lots of space. I'm not sure why people are still standing out there. Well, that's why you end up, and that's why you'll end up in whatever state.
Good to see you, Brad Palmer. Big up video. Sandra Lester. We're just here downtown in front of the U.S. Consulate.
Yeah, embassy, American soil ends at the end of the bar. When you hit concrete, that's Canada.
That'd be a pain in the butt. What's this?
Your gimp, just double tap that, and that'll reset it. It just means it went too far off.
Oh, okay. And how do I do the zoom?
We are peaceful. We just are going to have to hear from someone
Click that.
outside that we are not allowed to be.
And it should change to zoom. There you go. Now try.
Yep.
Nope.
Fair enough.
Oh, well.
I don't know why it's not doing it.
I thought I was doing something wrong.
Well, I'm gonna do this. No. Not unless you're building something.
I know. Is it okay if I film you side?
All right, guys, we're just waiting for things here to get underway.
I'll let you know.
This guy will talk.
Some signs back here. Empty Nest Gardens has just shared it on Blue Sky. I have a Blue Sky account. I've made one post there.
Here you are.
It comes for Charlie. He's going to miss his event there.
Don't end friendships. Don't allow other people to decide how to.
Charlie's over there. Global News is here. Let's look at the financial district.
Deliberately left everything.
So we kind of plan to be over there, just where it's a little safer. I don't know. I don't know if you wanted to say anything.
Yeah, I'll speak. I just had asked us. They said they're going to send someone to inside to tell us why we.
Like someone from the consulate.
Well, they say our city.
Well, apparently it's a RCMP order.
Okay, I'll come over and we'll do something.
We've been there in the hour right now, so I think we
Okay. I'm Charlie Angus, A-N-G-U-S. Well, I have been the member of Parliament for Northern Ontario for 21 years.
No, I'm saying, why do all the
6
media
years a Canadian citizen. And I came down to join the gathering, and then I was surprised to be told that we're not allowed to stand here on the street. We're being told we have to move, so we're hoping to get someone from the U.S. Embassy to say why they think we're a hostile force. I think we're pretty peaceful here. We're just gathering.
Yep, and tell us a little bit about how the Elbows Up rally began.
What's really amazing, since we've seen these unprecedented threats against our nation, the insults against our people, the claim that we don't even have a right to exist as a democratic, independent people, ordinary Canadians have been standing up. I had nothing to do with the organizing of this. I saw this on Facebook. We have rallies tonight. We have rallies every day pretty much across the country, and they're organized by ordinary people who will not give in to threats and intimidation from the United States government.
And why do you think it's important to have these rallies, especially at a time like this?
It's really important for Canadians to come together to show that we are strong. The whole world is watching Canada right now. If Donald Trump can threaten us and take away our nation, he can do it to anybody. But what's really surprised Donald is that he thought that we were going to be pushovers. This is why the United States Embassy is so freaked out. They're freaked out that a bunch of us ordinary Canadians are just standing here and they want us being forced out by the police. Get as far away from us as possible. Well, we're not leaving. Oh, we did. This is our country. We're not giving it up.
And do you have a sort of a message you would say if you had like a direct line to Donald Trump right now?
Well, Donald, you thought we were pushovers. You thought that we would be an easy mark, and we're not, because Canada will stand up for the rule of law every single time. So the Americans used to be our neighbors, now they're treating us like hostile enemies. That's your choice, Donald, but it will hurt America in the long run because we will not buy American products, we will not visit a hostile country, we will not spend any more money with the Americans, and if they threaten us and try and tell us we can't even belong on our own streets, well, I think they're going to be surprised. Canadians will resist.
And what would you like to see out of these rallies that are going on?
What I'm seeing and what I'd like to see is the incredible certainty of the Canadian people. It's not politicians who are leading the leadership, showing leadership. It's ordinary Canadians standing up because they defend our values. They understand our values of decency, fairness, inclusion, not the kind of racist hate that we see from MAGA and Donald Trump. So we are not going to be intimidated. You cannot intimidate Canadians. We are elbows up all the time.
A lot of people.
All right, and is there anything else you'd like to add?
You got in touch with folks.
I hope you come visit me in jail.
A lot of conversations just to get how to.
Just peaceful here. Just peaceful. Just
Even though we're
peaceful.
still pretty disorganized
Thank
by
you.
the feels of it. But...
So I'm a journalist with True North, independent media. Would you be able to say a few words about why you're here and kind of the situation here? Is it independent media organization? We don't take money from the government.
He's from True North.
That's actually more what I'm used to. They didn't currently have a lot of high profiles.
So I'm not sure what else is going to be happening.
In this area, like, are you, like, what's the next
The U.S. flag, that's the U.S. Consulate in front of us.
Lead with love, one foot in front of the other, and lead with love. Gotta put one foot in front of the other.
And what do you think of protests like this? What kind of message do you think
Where's the dog says we love you,
sends to
Charlie
America,
Angus.
that, Canadians are here right now?
Well, just, across Canada, stay here. You have to Canadians assure themselves. And I think the message to America is, I see such division in America. I see such fighting internally in America. We're together. And we're here very so, and if they ask us to do, we'll lead. But boy, if you try and take that country as well.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Thank you.
Sir.
Charlie,
I'm not.
you're crazy. I've never seen them being raised in crazy antics. Okay? We've always had great.
Jenny Kritzkamp, $5. Thank you, Jenny.
What?
Thank you so much.
I'm not asking. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'm not asking you for an answer of what's going on because I've been involved with Stephen Harper and his predecessors for decades. So what's going on right now is just insane. Okay, you can record me. What's going on right now don't make sense. Okay? They want our resources? Fine. But what's going on just doesn't make sense. Thanks, Charlie.
We got that.
Fine. I'm good with that. Okay?
Well, that's obviously what it's after, right?
Talking. Joe Clark, John Chrétien, Paul Martin, Mike Harris, Jim Flaherty. What's going on right now does not make sense. We love trade. Mineral sales, don't. But anyway, whatever. You want to do it? It's always been about mineral sales, okay? Where are you from?
Me? I was born here.
Where are you from?
Mississauga?
Okay. So, did you go to Sudbury?
I've never been.
Well, have you ever seen anything of the history of that?
The Big Nickel?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Which blows shit down to.
But since we are asked politely, how we do things in Canada, being polite, I
Watch
think
this.
is good.
down towards the Gulf
U.S.?
of Mexico, New Orleans, and all the minerals go to the United States. So everything's fine. Everything's
And we sell them
fine,
cheap.
But if they want to be assholes, what's your name?
It's Johnny. Johnny.
Johnny? If they want to be assholes, we got people here that are treating them rightfully.
Agreed.
All right, you got me?
I got you. Cheers.
Okay? I don't want you to have me because I hate to be on TV.
Oh, when you're out in public, you take that risk, right?
Well, I'm there. I'm past that now.
And keep your hands off our sidewalks, too.
All right, we're getting booted out of here. We're going to cross the street, I think. Well, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. I'm not sure what's to come here.
Whoa, crosswalk people. Crosswalk.
Bye, thanks.
Hey, Charlie, we got over 500 viewers saying a lot of nice things about you.
Oh, well, thank you. What's your show?
Johnny Strides. I make walking videos around Toronto, but
Great. Well, I was just walking and I saw this and thought I'd come over, and then I had this situation. So.
are you going to be on the Midas Touch anytime soon again?
I'm trying to be on the Midas. They wanted me on the show last night, but I wasn't available. But yeah, well, tell your viewers. I mean, this is Canada. This is our country. These are our streets, and yet the American embassy
just think they can
is this
take-
hostile power that thinks that we don't belong here
On a public sidewalk.
on a public sidewalk. I know. Like, imagine. I never thought I'd see the day.
Well, they just think they can grab anything they want.
I know they want to grab our streets. Well, we're not giving them up. But we're going to go peacefully today. But come across the border, it'll be a different story.
Well, they're what, 0-1 against us?
I didn't know they've been 0-2 or 3. Their Fenian raids didn't go too well either. So.
Well, thanks for coming and doing everything you do.
Thank you so much. Thank you for doing your walking tours. I love Toronto.
It's one of a number of beautiful cities we have. All right, so we've been booted from our own sidewalk. We've crossed the street over here, guys. That was Charlie Angus.
And actually, he was actually,
On what?
he actually
Oh,
really
thank you.
Your space, like big, broad, and conscious. And I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
well.
There's
Working
one.
on a new one that's gonna.
Enjoy your Cobalt Club. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
There
thank
you go, 2 Cobalt fans.
Well, I'm working on a new one that updates it by about 20 years in the mining count in Timmins, Miranda in the 30s. And it's dark. This is wild. It's darker. Well, I mean, it's the whole rise of fascism.
Thanks again, Jenny K, for your support.
That we're in, I was just thinking of a lot of similarities.
Yeah, the sidewalk in front of the U.S. Consulate is off limits, apparently.
They're being visited
There's
by
one of the-
Oh, yeah?
the vice president and some other schmucks.
Great.
It's one of the only U.S. flags you will see flying anymore in the city.
Charlie, Mike is over here.
Okay.
In front of the people statue thing.
People statue. So who's speaking?
You are. We have some other things to say as well.
There's the legendary Charlie Angus. Who's speaking? You are. Thanks to Charlie for taking the time to speak with us.
Did you see this picture and go, oh my god. No, I didn't. I posted it, but I
Jamie McClelland at $9.99. Thank you so much, Jamie, for your support. It's definitely appreciated. Let's get that. Thank you, Louise.
I don't think Charlie Parker. I do good time Charlie's got the blues.
That'll do.
Got some.
Better to be nasty than a Nazi. Oh, I love that.
LA says used to work right there.
Does this work? Can people hear me?
Yes.
Yes?
It could be louder.
Louder?
Because people aren't going to be able to hear you.
How's that?
That's better.
Better?
Better.
You can hear? Hello!
Hello.
Thank you guys all for coming. This is awesome to see this many people come out and stand up for what we believe in. Thank you so much. We have a very special guest here today. And a lot of wind. Things blow around. Okay, so I'm gonna ask Charlie Angus to come on up.
Charlie!
Better to be a nasty Canadian than a Nazi, right? Donald Trump didn't say that Vladimir Putin was the nastiest country and leader he had to deal with, and he didn't say that about North Korea. He said that about us. And yeah, we're not Nazis. We come from a long line of Nazi fighters, and we're proud of our history of fighting Nazis and fascists. And I just
Stewie,
want to
thank
thank you for letting me crash your rally, by the way. But that's Canada. Wherever we go in Canada is home. In any community I've ever been in, for the first time I felt I was at home. Because that's who we are, because we are about decency. We're about inclusion. We're about tolerance. And that is why Donald Trump hates our guts. Yeah, he wants to get our water, and he wants to steal our critical minerals, but fundamentally he cannot stand that there is a nation of diversity, equity, and inclusion on his border. Now we know DEI is like the latest thing that freaks them out, kind of like Antifa. What, being an anti-fascist? I come from a long line of anti-fascists. My uncles kicked Nazi butt all over Europe. They were Antifa before I was born. But they tell us that diversity, equity, inclusion is something they hate. Well, in Canada, we are a nation of diverse people. We believe in equity and we believe in inclusion. So all the Americans over there with their DUI, they can hate us and they can tell us they don't want to see us on our streets, but these streets belong to us. This country belongs to us, and we will never, ever, ever kiss that gangster's ring. It's elbows up time, people. Elbows up. I'm gonna stop you there because you got so much energy and we're not done this. But I just want to say one thing. What gives me hope is the incredible optimism and determination of every Canadian that I meet. I don't have to ask where you're going to be between Vimy and Vichy. I know where you'll be. You'll be standing on the Ridge of Freedom with the rest of us. You are the leaders of this movement. It's not the politicians. It's ordinary Canadians. The boycott that you launched in your own actions is being heard around the world. And the rest of the world is following what we are doing in Canada. That's why they hate us. If they can make us break, they can break the rest of the world. And I just want to say in conclusion, I'm getting messages from Australia, messages from Scotland, messages from Denmark and France and all over the United States who say that they want to stand like Canada to be strong. This is what we're doing. We are a role model for the world. That's why we're not going to break. That's why they hate us. That's why we are going to continue. And that's why we will never, ever, ever be the 51st state. And why we will never kiss that gangster's ring. I don't care how many times they try and tell us that we can't stand on the streets of our own cities. This is our city. This is our country, this is our democracy, and we will defend it. Elbows up! 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 Thank you. I'm speaking at, we're doing a town hall tonight at 7 at Metropolitan United Church if you want to come by. It'd be great to see you.
Thank you, Charlie.
A little bit of a win. Okay, all right.
Can I get a photo with you?
Of course you can.
My phone is in love with you.
Aww.
Okay. Thank you so much for doing what you do.
Thank you. And your name is?
Sandy.
Sandy. Good to meet you,
Is
Sandy.
everybody still here?
Yeah!
Hi, guys. So I want to start, first of all, with a land acknowledgement.
Okay.
We acknowledge today that that we are on the traditional territory of many Indigenous nations, including Mississaugas of the Credit, the Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Wendat peoples. We recognize the great sacrifices and atrocities against the First Nations people of this country, as well as the need for continuous efforts towards reconciliation. First of all, thank all of you guys for showing up. Thank you, Charlie, for being here. That was a huge surprise. It was awesome. Thank you. I think he's heading out, so one more round of applause for Charlie. Just as a reminder to everybody, this is a peaceful demonstration. So please don't try anything crazy. Don't cross the street unless it's like a crosswalk. If we do have people show up who are here to oppose our message, just ignore them. They're not here for us. We're not here for them. They will go away when they don't get the attention that they want. Other than that, the police are here in case anything happens. Please give them respect and listen to them. All right, now I have a few things I want to say from the organizers. My fellow Canadians, today we stand together in unified solidarity and hope, bound by the shared values that define who we are as a nation. Equality, democracy, and fundamental human rights are not mere ideals. We live them every day. These values are the bedrock of who we are, and we carry them proudly together. We are the people of Canada. We are proud to call this nation our home, a place where the color of our skin, our gender identity, and the language we speak do not determine our worth. We're proud to live in a country where free is not a privilege, it is our right. We are the people of Canada. We are free to practice religion however we choose. We are free to love whomever we want without fear or judgment. We're free to speak out not only for what we believe is right, but more importantly for what we know is wrong. We are the people of Canada, and this great land, the size of our bank account does not determine the strength of our voice. We're all equal in our right to be heard, to make a difference, and to shape the future of our nation. We are the people of Canada. We stand on guard, not just for our sovereignty and our right to govern ourselves, but also for our brothers and sisters beyond our borders. We stand for those who are fighting for the very rights that we enjoy, those struggling against oppression, and those yearning for the freedom we hold so dear. We are the people of Canada. As we keep our land glorious and free, we commit ourselves to ensuring that generations to come will look back with pride. They will read about a Canada that stood against authoritarian and fascist forces, a Canada that helped lead the world back to democracy and justice. Let us be the example. Let us be the hope. Let us continue to build a country that future generations will be proud to call home. We are the people of Canada, and together we are unstoppable.
Thank you, Judy, for the support.
Okay, guys, we are gonna play some music. We are gonna do some chants. If the wind will stay away, up here we have, You can send a message to the Broligarchy. I think we all know who that is. If we run out of space, we do have pieces of paper you guys can write on. We will read them aloud. We may even send them off to the White House.
Yes.
We have a Canadian flag, although I think it was put somewhere to not blow away. We have a flag that we would love people to sign. Write a message of hope, write why you love Canada, write whatever you want as long as it is pro-Canada. It will be up here shortly, and there are markers and pens, and let's have a good time. Remember, safety first, okay? Thanks, guys.
Woo!
I didn't think it would be this cool. It wouldn't be.
And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I'm not really sure what to expect from here on. They said there'd be music. That might be a problem for the stream. We'll see what's coming up. I'm not sure how much longer we'll stick around, but decent crowd here. I think Charlie has left, but he'll be at the Metropolitan United Church at 7 p.m. for a town hall. Hey, we've been sniped. Look who it is.
10 seconds, not bad.
How long have you been here?
10 minutes maybe?
Did you see Charlie speak?
Yeah. I just caught the end of his speech.
The whole point of coming.
Yeah, I got here a bit late. Oh well. Well, I caught like the last 5 minutes of the speech.
A lot of people saying hi to you in the chat.
We need to back our currency by gold and every other currency by commodity. It would immediately reverse inflation.
Ken is going on a rant here.
And save ourselves from financial
doing this
ruin.
ventriloquist
Also,
thing.
we're in too much debt. Ontario alone is in $350 billion worth of debt. That's more than any province, state government in the entire
Alicia
world.
Lewis, thank you for the $2.
And we are liable for the debt this country and province incur with our citizenship.
Yeah, I
And
did my
don't get me
video
wrong, they will
walking
sell
here,
us out
so
for it.
it's over now. Yeah.
Not to mention we
What
have
route
a
did you take?
child sex
King
terrorism
Street.
problem. And that our children are being boinked to death by terrorists. Because
Right.
women don't boink babies.
Someone's gonna throw their voice out for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Women don't raise hands at
I actually got
women.
to like do a little interview with
Real
Charlie.
men,
It was kind of cool.
Shut up and listen.
You are going?
No, I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
Oh,
Never tell them to shut up.
I'm not a fan of the music being played here.
No.
But I thought there might have been a bigger turnout, but this thing wasn't that well advertised. So
No. And it says it goes till 8 p.m. I mean, are people going to continue?
no, the town hall is at Metropolitan United Church at 7. So I think that
okay.
goes.
I saw this thing online. It said 4 to 8 p.m. And are people not allowed to stand right in front of the consulate?
No, they kicked us off.
Oh, okay. Because I see people walking.
There's a whole bunch of police. No, they're rooting people. Oh, they reopened it, but they were rooting people into the bike lanes in front of the U.S. Consulate.
'Cause, yeah, I saw people are just walking along the sidewalk there. Like, what's stopping people from just going there? I don't know.
Dog Mama says, hey, Johnny and Ken and everyone in the chat. What video do you have queued up for 7:15 tonight?
A walk through Moss Park and Regent Park.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you bring your mace?
I did. Bear spray, you know, all the stuff.
Pick your battles, Mom.
Well, I don't know what's going on here, guys, but we might just get moving along. I wanted to see Charlie. We got to do that. This is going to be down with the Third Reich. And this is the Ken Continuum, at the Ken Continuum, all one word. He does the same thing I do in the city, just not as good. Or better.
According to some.
He's actually been doing walking videos in Toronto longer than I have.
Don't you forget it.
No, I won't. I don't think this music is going to be picked up in the stream. There's global news. One of the TV stations was like interviewing Charlie, and I was standing right next to them, so I got like the whole interview. I was like, I saw it here first.
He was in a rock band, back in the day, the Grievous Angels.
Oh. Yeah, well, he's like a musician, an author, an MP.
I knew him growing up in Northern Ontario, just the guy in the rock band, right? And he got into politics and all that.
Awesome. Yeah, guys, I don't know what more to expect of this. We'll see what fires up. If not, we're just going to walk south a little bit. I'm going to, I think, go do Harbor Street in a video. Since I'm here, I was like, where haven't I done recently? There's that parking garage coming down. So just go down Simcoe, boop along Harbor Street, and maybe...
Last time I went there, it was halfway demolished.
That was a few weeks ago, right?
Like, maybe not even 2 weeks ago, so it might be almost completely demolished now. I'm not sure. You should go check it out.
All right, guys, this is a Canadian Q&A with Ken. Ike Amici with the first question. Did Ken get a haircut?
No.
No, he did not. He got all of them cut, apparently.
I got a hair shave. There's quite a bit of a difference there. Yeah.
Well, the pacing of this protest certainly fell off a cliff. I think it might have had something to do with when Ken showed up.
I like to disrupt things.
We got the CN Tower in the background, the Canada Arts Building. I take it you're not going to that town hall at 7? This guy's with True North.
Oh, was that the yellow guy? The shouter guy just from a few minutes ago?
I want to look that YouTube channel up, actually. Because there's True North Transparency.
Oh, the guy with the toque, the interviewer guy. That guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
I searched True North and nothing came up.
Yeah, I know True North Transparency.
He tried
channel.
Yeah, it's now Juno News.
That's like
they renamed
an auditing channel, right?
Oh no! Oh, True North Transparency. Yeah, that's I ran into that guy in front of Dundas Square before.
Right.
Is this like a honk if you love cookies kind of thing? I heard music. I was about to leave. I'm like, oh, copyright, but.
I guess that one's okay.
Hey, we're gonna be in this global news interview.
Oh.
Look at Ken bombing the TV interview.
I don't know. Her head is blocking the camera view of me, so I don't think I'll be in it. Unless I move over here like this.
And this gentleman is being interviewed.
I'll do a jig. We'll see if that ends up on global news.
I don't know about that. Are you doing another video after this or what?
I wasn't sure. Probably not. I think I'm good because I have one for tonight already. Then this one. I might post this one tonight actually, or tomorrow. I mean, I have one for tonight. This one might be for tomorrow, but then I have another one already.
I'm starting to build up a stash. I've got the one where I stalked you. That's probably going to be tomorrow. I just did Lawrence Park yesterday. Well, no, I'm giving away all my videos to my viewers. Now they're playing Steppenwolf.
No, Guess Who?
Oh, the Guess Who, sorry.
Yeah, American Woman. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to wander this way because I very much don't want my stream taken down or demonetized. Sorry, I got the wrong Canadian band there. It's a shameful...
They are kind of similar from.
Oh, so I think this is actually the protest. Just hanging out.
So they'll just hang out here for the next few hours maybe until it's time to go to that other thing.
Well, guys, we'll hang around here, I guess, for another minute or two, and then
I'll just get a shot of this attitude video.
you should. All right, little behind the scenes action here. Here's Ken Continuum getting a shot in for his video. That's what he sees. I'm not trying to be that intrusive here. It's like videoception.
Facing the consulate, I guess, for an hour or two. I'm not sure how long.
I like that sign, buy anything but American. Baba. Try to prioritize Canadian first. Hello, sir. Did you get my permission to record me? It's very necessary.
There's no expectation of privacy in public. Don't you know your rules? Don't you know the law?
Reasonable expectation. I find your actions to be unreasonable. My lawyer will be contacting you.
What did T-Shot say to that security?
Know your rights?
Know your rights. Yeah.
No one's honking. Oh, Charlie's still here. You should go talk to him.
Good. Well, say, hey, I'm from Northern Ontario too.
All right, guys. Do you want to walk with me south a little bit, or do you want to peace out?
Yeah, okay.
I think I'm going to head down to St. Andrew, and then we'll start.
Queen to go back home.
Oh, we got a super chat. Let me see that for a sec. Jellybean, $10. Hi, Johnny and Ken. Hi, Jellybean. Thank you so much. This is the moment Ken met Charlie. Hey, Ken.
It's appreciated by me. I'm so glad it's because of you that I'm here. Yes.
I was gonna ask for a picture of Charlie, but it's all good.
Down on Easter.
Go record that. Is that a Wing Zero sighting?
Never seen me before. I'm new.
Ken getting some.
I guess some honking cars in the shot there.
Maybe just want to grab a selfie with Charlie. Can you hold this for a sec? Ken's going to be your live streamer for a second.
You are now under my control.
And now it's like, I'm not just sad crying in the dark. I got a bucket of grenades.
I don't like that chat so much. That's why I... But thank you again, Jelly Bean.
It's much more condensed than the chat on Prism, right?
Well, I can choose the font size.
Can you? Okay.
To go, I don't know. I
Johnny's going to try to get a selfie with Charlie Angus.
No, that's strange. You know what I mean? And to grieve someone that gave everything to you for 26 years is hard enough. To grieve someone who's still walking around is so hard. And now to go, you know what? I'm figuring out how to put all my
Awesome. Now they're playing the Beatles.
Well, it's definitely our cue to leave. You got all the footage you need?
Yeah.
Oh, check it out.
Nice. It's a good one.
It's going to go on the... There we go. With the man, the legend himself. They're playing some Beatles over there. And now we're going to head south a little bit. But thanks to everyone who tuned in. I didn't know what to expect of that, but Charlie was excellent. We've got the CN Tower in the background. Johnny Stride superfan on my left here.
It's been my dream to walk along with Johnny Strides.
Well, when you're on your deathbed and your life flashes in front of your eyes, I'm sure this will be the highlight. Not that that'll be anytime soon, you know.
I'll think about it tonight as I go to sleep. I'm not waiting for my death.
As we wander south from the rally, we're just going to go down to maybe St. Andrew, and then I'm going to start recording a video.
But the rain held off.
Yeah, what a amazingly nice guy Charlie Angus is. Although when that guy from True North asked him to do an interview, he was like, where are you from? He was like, True North. Charlie kind of like paused, and you could see him thinking like, what am I getting into with this guy?
Right. This is like more of like a conservative channel? True North,
I don't know,
yeah.
But the other one is, right?
Right. Angus is a very rabid left-winger, you know? Yeah.
But these things should be nonpartisan, right?
Yeah, it was
it's not a
nonpartisan event, and I think this...
It's not a left or right issue.
What's going on now should be, you know, something that all Canadians can get behind, in my opinion. Like, yeah.
Yeah, get behind it or get the hell out. It's...
Right. This has brought Canadians of all political stripes together more than anything in decades. I can't think of anything in, you know, most of my lifetime that's had this effect.
Nope. Me neither. Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. on a rainy day with barely any notice or word isn't going to get you a big turnout, but still a lot of people showed up.
Well, I think we're going to head home along Queen here.
All right, sir.
Before it starts pouring or something.
Well, it's good to see you, Ken.
All right, good seeing you.
He's
Bye,
got a
everyone.
video tonight, 7:15 at the Ken Continuum. Cheers. That was the Ken Continuum. So we're just going to go south a few blocks, and then I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'm going to try to record a video. There's a food court at St. Andrew Station. I may have to use the little boys' room, so that'll be a good spot to wrap it up. But thanks to Ken for dropping in. Thanks to Charlie Angus for dropping in. Here's Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. I kind of want to go there. I've only been a long time ago at their airport location in Mississauga. Frankie says Ken is continuing in a different direction. He will continue going that way. Eh? Oh, thank you, Hardjot, for dropping in. As you can see, we've got some rain going on right now. Victoria King says shout out to Charlie Angus. I think I'm gonna throw that pic up of me with him on my Instagram. As we get near Adelaide Street, one more block south to go. Mike asking, when is my next trip? Stay tuned. I'm just gonna go live from wherever it is I'm going. And you'll know where that is when I go live, or when that is. I love the skyscraper canyon on Adelaide Street. Ironically, the former Trump Tower Toronto is in the shot there. That's a brand that isn't so hot these days. It's now the St. Regis. You're welcome, Marge. All right, we've made it to King Street. Pretty much. I'm going to cross over to the southeast corner. A bunch of fire trucks and police cars in front of the TD Center, it looks like. Hopefully nothing too serious going on over there. But that's about it, guys. I want to thank everyone who tuned into this stream. I want to thank Charlie Angus for being such a friendly, awesome dude and taking the time to chat with us, and for coming out to that rally. I want to thank our mods for their good work, everyone who sent support as well. Do like, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified when I go live next. Probably Wednesday or Thursday. Probably not tomorrow, as a 504 King streetcar rolls by. But big thanks to everyone. So that is about that, Thank you, Brad, Jennifer Gala, Gertej, Vivian, Yahya, Medano, Alicia, Levilan, and everyone else. I'm gonna roll the credits. So thank you so much, guys.